Hi everyone, I'm here with another video about Diablo 4 Season 2, and it's looking like this patch is going to be pretty massive. I really wonder what Blizzard is actually going to put in there. And the reason for that is that first we had this Diablo 4 developer livestream where they talked about what's coming in the season. You might have seen that already. If not, I have it linked in the description, so go check it out. There's a lot of stuff coming with the new season theme, with new bosses, lots of quality of life improvements. It's looking really good. But on Tuesday, on the 10th of October, we're also getting the preview for the class changes and the new items and whatever else they're doing with like the game systems like crit, vulnerable, resistances, and overpower. And there is one little note here that was tweeted out earlier on the official Diablo Twitter, or X rather, that mentions new Paragon Glyphs as well. So we don't really have any info on that yet, but I found it quite interesting because this seems like this patch is going to be even larger than at least I had anticipated. I was expecting some pretty big shifts with, certain skills being buffed or nerfed and, certain builds, kind of like being lifted up or not. But actually, like, them changing the Paragon system as well, and potentially other stuff that, is connected with character balance and build balance, sounds really cool. At least from a build making perspective, I felt like a lot of these glyphs definitely have their uses, but some of them don't really. And it's really exciting to see that they're actually expanding the Paragon system. So this is definitely something to keep an eye on for the patch day, or like the patch notes day rather. In fact, we actually had a reply here as well on my post from Mr. Adam Jackson. This is the class guy for Diablo 4, who actually kind of teased us a little bit here with the new Paragon Glyphs, and then Adam Fletcher as well. So there was a bit of interaction here. And well, I'm definitely quite excited about what's coming there. I think that there's definitely a lot of room here for improvements with the Paragon Glyphs and the Paragon system as a whole. So maybe gonna see some other tweaks there as well, with especially certain classes having like really weak legendary nodes, for example. Also certain stats just not really being very desirable, and certain boards overall being kind of weak on some classes. I'm pretty sure this will also involve a rework of certain Paragon Glyphs. So if you look at, for example, some of the Sorcerer Glyphs, there are some that straight up just don't even work. For example, here the Electrocute Glyph, all these like elemental buffing nodes type glyphs. There's also something like that on the Rogue, for example, where you buff like physical damage nodes or something like that. A few classes have these type of nodes here that are just completely pointless because they don't even have like a board to slot them in. So I wouldn't be surprised to see those also changed, in addition to getting new Paragon Glyphs. So I'm quite excited to see what that will be. I could imagine that they're maybe trying to expand the build options for certain classes. For example, maybe making something like a Leap Quake Barb a bit more attractive, or these kind of like proc glyphs maybe, or something like that. Maybe you're gonna see something like this where we can boost those legendary powers that trigger certain effects with like flat damage values instead of just like buffing your main skill, for example. So let's see. But at least this would be my guess here. In any case, this news got me quite excited, so I was feeling like making a video about it. Let me know what you would expect, what you would hope for with those Paragon Glyph reworks and whatever else comes in this patch. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated, of course, with what it's gonna be. So stay tuned for those, and see you guys next time.